Somebody call the law. Somebody call the law. It got to be illegal for me to be so raw.
What up, though? Heist man, the foe, talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions, man. Welcome to Last Week on Earth. This is the show where I talk about the things I talked about Friday, but I do it by myself, so I can push my own narrative and my own agenda. You know, this is what episode 39 of Last Week on Earth. But like I said, things I talked about on Friday nights with my co-host, but I like to push my own narrative because they like to think they're smarter than me. So without further ado, let's get into some of these subjects and topics that I was talking about. First of all, we got to talk about Pepe le Slap. That's what I call this, man. I don't know if y'all seen this, but the French president, he got slapped by his wife. Or I don't know if he got slapped or mugged or whatever, but hold on, man. We got to show it. Here you go right here. This is wild. It's nasty work. Hey, you put hands, look, they getting off the airplane. What's his name? President Maaaaaaan. This shit like a comedy, man. Is it like something from it's like a comedy for overseas or something, man? But that happened, yeah. She mugged him in the face. I don't know what they got going on in their life. I just know everybody seen this. It's the mug heard around the world. Everybody heard it or seen it. The mug seen around the world. I don't know what's wrong with Shorty, man. I don't know what she got going on with her life, man. She looked like she be hitting the booze a little bit too hard to me. That's what she looked like in the face. But when my wife was looking at this, she was like, maybe she got something wrong with her because her legs so skinny. She might be under some other shit. Like she might got the big C or something like that. I don't know, man. But that happened last week on Earth. What else happened last week on Earth? This right here was a big controversial topic on the channel for me this week. I said, nah, this ain't it, fam. The reason I was talking about that, I was talking about this right here. This is the Druski whiteface skit, or the skit he did about white boys who is accepted by the hood. When he did this skit, my first initial thought was, nah, this ain't funny. Not because of the connotation of the video wasn't funny. I'm talking about him putting on white makeup. I didn't think it was funny because I said it's going to lead, or I thought it was going to lead to white people being able to do the same thing. I know everybody came out the woodworks talking about all type of, Dave Chappelle did it, Tropic Thunder did it. I don't care who did it before then. I'm just saying we learned from that. If a white boy would have did something like this, which is gonna happen pretty soon, you're gonna see a white boy putting on Carlton attire and saying that this is the black guy that's accepted by the white guys, and he gonna get canceled. They're gonna find out what he looked like without that makeup on, and they're gonna get rid of him. They're gonna find where he live at. They're gonna find his job, all that stuff on Facebook. They're gonna fry him for that. And that's all I was saying about this. I was like, this ain't it, because I don't think, like, I don't care. I didn't see the video, actually, tell you the truth, 100%. I didn't see the video. When I seen him in whiteface, I skimmed through it like, yep. So it might be funny. It might be the funniest thing on earth. But when I seen it, it was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of this. Mr. Beast. Same day, he came out and said, people on TikTok asked me to be more hood. So I did, and it became my most liked TikTok ever. So here I am again. I don't know what's going on. See this? He got on the vest. He got on the money to the ear. He got on the purple. I don't know what brand that is. I ain't into fashion. I don't know what that is. I got a purple hat, I guess. But he's thugging it. He's, you know. That's on. It's crazy. And I don't know if y'all seen this dude right here. This is a dude that went to combat Mr. Druski on what he said. He is a self-proclaimed white YN. And he said something. Hold on. I'll let y'all check it out, man.
Y'all, somebody find Druski for me. Somebody tag Druski. One thing you can't do, Druski, that little white boy skit was cool. I ain't lying, but one thing you can't do is some white YNs, you ain't gonna never run off the block. I'm just gonna keep a G with you. Chop. Yeah, Druski. Sometimes that white YN shit be really real. That skit was cool and all, but so much you just can't get rid of.
He is a self-proclaimed white YN. When I first heard this, I said I didn't see the skit, but I know Druski was trying to accept white people into the hood. He was doing it as the white guy accepted into the hood. He talking about getting ran off. I didn't get that orientation where he was coming from with that. But a white YN, bruh, you not a Y or N. You pushing 40. If you ain't already over 40. He claiming he a white YN. YN. You understand what I'm saying? He's the white YN. He's going around saying that. And ain't nobody coming for his head for saying he's a YN. He can come out and say he white. He can come out and say he Y. But yeah, when you go to the N part, that means you are acknowledging that there is an N. Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Is we lined up? Are we focused? I don't know. I can't fight this battle no more. It's getting boring. It was last week too, man. So, I'm just saying. I just feel away, and I want to make sure everybody is seeing where I'm lined up at. Like, damn, he do make sense. White YN. Anyway, man, that happened last week on Earth. No prenup. This dude right here, Travis Hunter, got married to his what do you call it? High school sweetheart. College girlfriend. Hey, they got married. Bought a G-Wagon and everything. Everybody's saying like, yo, what's going on? You didn't get a prenup. He did not get a prenuptial agreement when he married Shorty. Everybody thinks she is sack chasing. Everybody think she in it for the money because she look a certain way, he look a certain way, and like I just seen the picture of her wedding ring finger, her ring finger. She got a $sign on it from back in the days, showing the picture with them two. Like she got a $sign on it. She came out and said that when they first met, he wasn't her type before she started dating. And I seen the background of that. It was like she said her previous boyfriends was of white race and Latino race or descent, whatever. And that's why she meant by not her type, because she got different genres of dudes she fuck with. But she also was at a party twerking on 3 different dudes. And we seen footage of that, handfuls of they got grabbing it, boy. They pick it up, flip it, rub it down. You know, why she supposed to be with him. So it's a whole bunch of other controversies coming along. And a lot of people is coming for them in their relationship. But the biggest part about it right now is that he married this girl. He got no prenup. And everybody thinks she going to go out to get him. It's like, hey, you gotta let him go ahead and do what he gonna do, man. One thing my co-host noticed about this in this wedding picture is he look happy. And yo, if he happy, fuck it, man. Let that boy rock, man. Let him learn the hard way. I want to see him in 6 years. I want to see him in 6 years. When he get a little, he's still a child, man. I need to see him like, yeah, man. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. We still together, but yeah, you know, I learned. You know, he got to learn from this, man. He do have a father in his life, but his father needed to get your shit together, pops. You need, boy. I can't believe you let your son go out like that. This boy finna make these millions, and she finna be right there. She like she got swole. She like she pregnant a little bit. You might have knocked her up, so she like, yep. Now it's video footage of them at the wedding about to kiss, and she turning her head and all that stuff. A lot of people trying to make excuses for that, saying she probably didn't want her makeup mixed up. Nah, bitch, we just got married. Every time. Kiss me, bitch. I done married you, no prenup. You don't hear gonna embarrass me by not kissing me on the wedding. It wasn't the I do kiss the bride. We probably like some other shit. I don't know, man. I'm tired of people. I'm kind of tired of people being in a relationship. Like, get them a chance, man. Give her a chance to go and mess up. Give him a chance to get fucked over or not. Or maybe this could be true love. That's one thing people do want, to grow up and find true love and find a loved one, find a mate, find a match. And he found his early, he claimed, and he think, and if she said yes and she married him and they go off into the fucking sunset for the rest of their life, can't do nothing about it, man. You be like, damn, guess she was with him. But the thing is, I thought about it. A lot of dudes will smash shorty. Look at her. She ain't bad. The thing is, a lot of dudes will be the reason why she cheated. And there's dudes that commenting on it like, yeah, she ain't shit. But then, oh, word? Come on over here. Right, and he'll smash and he'll get caught in the tabloids and he'll be the reason. It will be a dude that will be the reason why she getting a prenup. I mean, why she getting slandered and all this stuff in a divorce. It's gonna be a dude. He's gonna come out the woodworks. But same in that same breath, they talking about it. That's what I'm saying. The people that talk about it and stuff, they will smash. Every dude I see talk about it, I'm like, you would smash though, wouldn't you? Ask any dude, man. Ask any dude who talking about this. Go to their page. When y'all go see anybody talking about Travis Hunter and they his shorty, his wife, he just married. Ask them what they smash. Why she married to him. And them niggas would do it and they would be the reason. It take two to tango, but they would be the reason why she do her thing. But that happened last week on Earth. Let's get after that. Grandma doing grandma things. I don't know if y'all heard about this. This is I forgot her name. Miss Wheaton. Grandma Wheaton. She getting locked up because she helped her grandson get some food, send him some money on Cash App or something. He wanted the 10 escapees that escaped from that Louisiana jail or prison. I forgot the name of it. Paris County Jail. 10 dudes escaped. She gave her grandson some money. She use a mobile device, use the phone or something, send him some money, and now she getting locked up for it, for accessory after the fact. After I thought about it, I thought he is a POS, piece of shit, because he shouldn't have done that, getting his grandma involved in the situation. Like, you escaped, you out, no gonna bring your grandmama into it, man. Now she got a felony on her for helping an escaped prisoner. You should have went to somebody else. Should have went to some homeboys, some cousins or something. Even though, like, you ain't got not one bitch. You ain't got one bitch that's gonna help you. Yeah, you ain't shit, cuz. But that happened last week on Earth, man. Free grandma. She do nothing but do what grandma was supposed to do. Take care of her grandbabies, man. He out there hungry. Then broke out of jail. Baby, you need some money. I can't help you, but you take a little bit of bread. So, suing for what? That's what I thought about when I heard this story right here. These people right here is an indigenous tribe over in Brazil somewhere. A tribe of 2,000 people. They suing. When I first heard it, they said they were suing Elon Musk because he brought Starlink communications over there, gave them high-speed internet, Wi-Fi, and all that good shit. And what they did, they became addicted to porn. Just because they had new internet. But what it was, they not suing Elon Musk. They are actually suing the New York Times for putting that out there. The New York Times put it out there that they became addicted to porn once they got the Starlink and the high-speed internet. So whatever they was doing, it caught the radar of, you caught this place, the New York Times. The New York Times was like, yeah, that's what they doing. They watching porn. That's all they doing. It's a remote tribe of 2,000 people. That's all they had to do is look around the corner. This Brazil, they can go trek, do a journey, a voyage or something. They're like, oh shit, the BBLs out here, Brazilian butt lifts. I guess they're in Brazil, but that's what happened, man. So big shout out to these people. They suing for like $1.3 million, man, for people slandering their name, talking shit about them. Like, man, we is not doing that. We ain't looking up porn. We ain't doing that. I wanna know what they looking up though. They ain't too indigenous, man. They got he got on shorts with sharks on them, man. He got on real. Let's look at his shorts now, man. Yeah, or them airplane sharks or something. He got on pants or shorts with graphics on there. What happened last week on Earth? Friends with benefits. Hey, that's what happened, man. This dude right here, 45. He done let out Todd Chrisley and his wife, and he pardoned, what's my man name? NBA young boy. He pardoned Larry Hoover, his federal commute, something. Hey. That's what they doing. The country for sale right now. You got enough bread. Look, he'll do some shit for you. Gotta have friends with benefits. You gotta have friends in high places. So that's what he did. When pigs fly. This woman right here, she is in trouble for smacking a little boy on the airplane. This little boy on the airplane caught her pig and caught her fat. And what she do? She slapped him, threw hands on him, punched him a couple times or something. I don't know what the they try to figure out what was she doing on the airplane together, because it was a group of people who flew from Maine to Disney. And on the way back, He said, "Look, you fat. You look like Miss Piggy." And she got into it with him. The thing they're not giving out is the relationship to the child. They say, or how old the child was. I don't know. They're not saying it, or we just know it was a group of people who went from Maine to. What's up, girl? They went from Maine to Disney, and on the way back, she slapped them, a kid. So when pigs fly, I don't know. That's the story. My daughter just walked in. That happened last week on Earth, though. Who wrong in this situation right here, man? Oh my God, we had to talk about this. It was a good one right here. I'm gonna read it to you, man. This is by Proud Black Father. He said, "I need something. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated, and I wasn't invited. So I've been in her life since she was 4 months old. Married her mother when she turned 2. So I've been there, consistent, showing up, providing, loving her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like, word, all right. They told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological father, her uncle, her grandmother, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. That's nasty work." He said, "I've been sitting with it with the pain all day. I took off time from work, 3 days gone. I drive trucks." He said, "That's money and time I can't get back. Instead, I got left out. So today I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance. Took her off everything I had been covering. Told her mother since she's grown and graduated, she can go stay with the father stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high. But now," he said, "but I'm standing on what I feel. Because the truth is, I'm so hurt. Not mad. I'm just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening." This is a sad story. This is a sad situation, man. I want to know who's wrong in this situation. Who y'all think wrong? I'm going to tell you who I think wrong in this situation. I think the mother wrong for this. Flat out, period, point blank. You didn't let that man raise your baby and do all these great things. And when it come down to graduation, it was 8 tickets, man. I was sitting there thinking, like, who can be left off this list? Who can be left off this list when it come down to getting this ticket? It's 8 tickets. I'm gonna tell you who can be left off. Now, first of all, the wife, she gonna be there. That's the mama. The 2 sisters, they can be there. They live in the household. Her biological father, he can get a ticket. Now, this would get tricky. The uncle, he don't have to have a ticket. The grandmama, yes, she gotta have a ticket. Her aunt don't have to have a ticket. And her boyfriend don't have to have a ticket. That's 3 tickets. The boyfriend should be in school with her graduating too, if you ask me. But that's 3 tickets that don't need to be there. The aunt, the uncle, and the boyfriend. And technically, I swear, one of the sisters didn't have to go. Or, you could have had one of them sister tickets. Everybody ain't got to go. Like, you don't want to be taking the baby. Like, goddamn, they 7 and 8. Both of them don't have to be there. The 2 brothers and sisters. If it went down like that. They don't, but sometimes they in the household, like mama, daddy going. That's who needed the ticket first. The mama, the stepdaddy, who's in the house with her. Them 2, boom, that's 1 and 2 tickets. The third one is the grandma. They need a ticket. The 2 siblings, that's a ticket. The biological, that's a ticket. That's 6 right there. Now it's up for the grandmama and the aunt and the uncle. What's up, boy? To get a ticket. So that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it. The wife. The biological, I ain't even mad at the biological getting one. Like that's his daughter too. He deserved to get one. He deserved to get one more than the boyfriend and the aunt and uncle. And this is a crazy situation, man. Reading this, this is what I didn't like about it. Like I said, the mother, she the wrong for this. The mother should have damn put that in check. Like, how the fuck you didn't oh my God, they played my man's like that, yo. That man on the road, he took off 3 days from work. He a truck driver. He drive trucks up and down the highway. He took off time to come and see his baby graduate. His stepdaughter, but this is his baby. He raised her since 4 months. And he don't get a ticket? That's wrong, man. The mama ain't shit. That's who ain't shit. The mama. I'm sorry. It just get me worked up, man, thinking about this. Now, the part of that get kind of sketchy with me when he said I removed her from my car insurance and health insurance. That's cool. I would have did the same thing. Okay, cool. You grown now. You don't fuck with me like that. You do not have to be on my car insurance. And you do not have to be on my health insurance. So I took off everything. He said, since she grown, she can go stay with her father, the one she made room for. Now, that's the one I didn't get. I'm like, you ain't got to say she got to move out of the house, you know. That's your house. You, your wife, the 2 siblings you got, and her. That's home. That's home. Don't make her feel. I mean, take off your shit. You ain't got to put on the shit. She grown now, you know, and she do not have to get those benefits of your job, you know, from health insurance and car insurance and stuff that's helping her out. That's really helping her out, and she need to feel that. So you can take off that, but saying she got to go move with her daddy, her biological father. Nah, they ain't sit well with me. It's like, nah, you can't shun her like that, but you can do all them little extras. You can take, okay, you can get your little ice cream cone, cool. I'm still your dad. I still love your mom. I'm still taking care of the household, the lights bill and all that shit, mortgage and all that on your ice cream cone, but you don't get no sprinkles. You can pay your own car insurance. You big, you bad. Tell your daddy, put you on his health insurance. Well, you can't do that because you obviously, if you could, you would have been did it. It would have been done. He ain't eligible to do that. So I don't know, man. Big shout out to the daddy, man. Whoever that was, the stepdaddy, the real daddy who's there. And like I said, this ain't got no slight or nothing against the biological father, because like I said, he can have a ticket too. We can all take that awkward picture, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be not going to the graduation of my stepdaughter, and the biological father is with my stepdaughter and my baby mama or my wife taking pictures, having a family picture of that. Fuck that, nigga. You ain't taking a picture of my family. With my family, that's my family, that's my baby, that's my motherfucking wife, them kids mine. That's my brother and sister-in-law. That's my mother-in-law. Like, come on now. That's my family. And I ain't invited. Yeah, he need to check the mama. That's what he need to do. He got to check that mama. He got to be like, look, I don't know what the fuck you got going on with that nigga. I don't know, man. I don't know. But it happened last week on Earth. Toxic relationships. Speaking of toxic relationships, we got to talk about this right here. This woman right here, this is funny, man. She said her boyfriend passed gas in front of her nose and... Hold on, I got the video, man. Check this out.
Today I realized that I think my ex-boyfriend got the best possible breakup revenge that anyone could ever get. We dated like 7 years ago. I've had a persistent sinus infection ever since he and I stayed in a hotel one night after I had surgery. And he farted terribly. Like, I couldn't breathe. I've never, ever smelled anything that even compares to that. And I got my sinus infection cultured today. I've gotten it like imaged. I've had all of these tests done. Doctors haven't been able to figure it out. And it is E. coli. And usually don't get E. coli in your sinuses because E. coli is from poop. So like,
hell no.
I don't know. How does that get in your sinuses unless you have a boyfriend who...
Can you believe this?
Farts disgustingly and you are forced to inhale it because you are immobile after ankle surgery? Oh my God.
That's crazy. Y'all... Have you ever heard something like that ever in your life? Me neither. What you doing with your open ass in front of a woman's nose, and why she got... Y'all make y'all own assessment about this. I don't know what to say or what to think, man. That's crazy. That's nasty, man. Talking about a fart and getting him. I hate potty humor, but speaking of farts, we got to talk about poop. We got to pray for poop. This dude right here, man, his name is Trey Chaney, a.k.a. Pooped from The Wire. See how I do that little transition? Poop. Yo, what happened to him, man, is devastating. He lost his house in a tornado, man. 300 feet in the air, his son went flying through the sky, man. Tore his house up, lost everything, man. Pray for Poop, man. Go find out that man Cash App, send him something. He needs some help, man. A tornado came through and demolished his house, yo. Destroyed it. And he just like, it was sad, man, hearing him talk about it, yo. He had to crawl through the damn rubble to find his damn phone to make the video he made, man. And his son got thrown in the air 300 feet 300 feet in the air or 300 feet sideways. He in the ICU right now, man. Go pray for him, man. Pray for Poop, yeah. That's crazy, man. Trey Cheney, good dude, man. What happened last week on Earth? Emotional support room. I don't know if y'all heard of it. Did I do this story last night? I don't think so, man. It's a more emotional support kangaroo. It's not real. I forgot the story about this. I thought it was real. Like, oh my God, it's emotional support kangaroo, and it wound up being debunked as AI. That's crazy. What happened last week on Earth, though? Is this an accident or addict? This dude right here, he found 56 pounds of cocaine in Florida, and everybody saying, "Damn, bro, that's a lot." Everybody, will wish that happened to them. I know I wish it happened to me. Wish I found 56 pounds of, But yo, it's crazy because everybody will know, is it an accident or is he just an addict? Because he was taking pictures with the children with the shit, and everybody like, hey man, you shouldn't have your kids out there, man. The cartel gonna see you and the kids, and they gonna come get you. They gonna run through with you. Look at my man in the background throwing up the same sign his daddy was throwing up. Yes, he was. Yeah. But the thing is it an accident or is he an addict? Because look at the name of the ship. It's called Addiction. If you look at it closely, the name of his ship is called Addiction, or his boat, his vessel, whatever you want to call it. So, was he out there picking up? The kids look happy. Yeah, they like. How are you gonna let your kids take a picture like that too? That's wild. If that's even real, we don't know what that is. It could be fake. This could not be the same guy. How this boat look and how that boat look, it might look a little different. Here in the front, there in the back. We don't see Addiction on this side. We see it on this side. It could be a fake thing. I don't know, but I just want to know, is it an accident or addiction? He out there wanting to get the shit? Really? The kids look happy about it too. Like, yeah, we gonna eat this week. We finna get that new dirt bike I wanted because we finna. I don't know that people life, man, but yo, that happened last week on Earth. Unscripted and unwanted. I don't know if you heard about this, but man, y'all be careful on the set of Horizon with Kevin Costner. Yo, he out there doing unscripted rape scenes with women, yo. This stunt woman right here is suing because that's what happened to her. She said, look, I ain't know what's gonna happen, man. He shot a scene and I was getting raped. She's suing. Unscripted, unwanted. Rape scene. Stunt woman. I was looking like, what the fuck? I stay away from this, but it happened last week on Earth. Unscripted rape. Something ain't adding up, man. I do not understand this story. Not my co-host cannot understand this story either. I'm glad that I was not the only one to not understand this. This dude right here, he got shot in the damn hotel lobby of the Baymont Inn. He is a convicted child molester, 2-time child molester in 2016. Yes, he is. He got shot by the mother of his potential victim, a little girl. So this how the shit reads in the story, yo. Let me read this for y'all, man. So during the investigation, the girl's grandmother told police a man named Bruce Pierce had been communicating with the 12-year-old online and over the phone. She said Pierce has tried to get the girl to run away with him, according to the court documents. Court records say Pierce pleaded guilty to child molestation in 2 separate cases in 2016. I just said that. So the grandmother told the police that the victim and her sister woke up on May 24th when their mother didn't come home. They went into the Baymont Inn to look for her and found the mother and Pierce in the lobby of the hotel. The 12-year-old girl stayed in Pierce's hotel room with the mother, and the other daughter took items to the car. The mother said she told the police when she returned to the room and heard her daughter saying, no, and saw Pierce on top of the girl whose shirt was ripped. She told investigators she then shot Pierce, who also had a gun in his hand. That's why they both got the blickies on them. The 12-year-old told the police she had stayed in Pierce's room when the others had left because she felt sick while they were at the car. The girl said Pierce invited her to sit down on the bed and at that time. Court documents say that Pierce grabbed her arm, pinned her down, and ripped her clothes off. He said she ripped her tank top and underwear before her mother came into the room, but said she didn't touch her anywhere. So this crazy, man. That's what I'm not getting about this story, man. What I'm not getting about this story is the grandmama took the daughter, took the victim and the little and her sister there because they were looking for the mama. The mama was in the hotel with that man. That man had been online looking for her daughter. That's what I'm saying. Something ain't adding up. Like, was the mama dating the man? Why they both got blickies on them? This is some nasty work, man. If y'all ever know or hear about this story, yo, this is an Indiana woman. I think, yeah, Indiana woman shot this dude right here. And I just don't know. I mean, I know why. She caught him on top of the door to try to get busy, try to do his thing. You left her upstairs with him. Like, it's a lot of stuff in here that's not adding up. I looked at the reports on this. I looked at them on this, the website I'm looking at now. I looked at the New York Times, the local news from the place it was, and all the transcripts say the same thing. And I'm looking like, what do you mean that she was with Pierce in the hotel lobby? And that's where you shot him at. You shot him upstairs, though. Like, you was with him already. The grandmama was looking for you. Like, what was you doing? You a druggie with the man, hanging out, something, doing some things, and at the hotel with him. You ain't been home. You got your mama looking for you. Like, where you at? You got these kids over here. You brought them over here. What? Oh, you at the hotel? How they know she at the hotel? It's a lot of shit that just ain't adding up, man. I need to know, man. But that happened last week on there. If y'all know anything about this, let me know, please, so I can get it off my mind. I just want to know how all this, was she dating the man? He was online trying to holler at the daughter. It's crazy, man. Trying to get him to run away with her. It's some nasty, spooky shit going on in the world, man. It happened last week on Earth, though. Bathwater Bliss. I don't know if y'all know about this, but man, this is Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is selling her bathwater. It's some soap made out of bathwater. That's what she's selling. From Dr. Squatch. Bathwater infused with her bathwater. I mean, soap infused with her bathwater. I don't know what to say about it, man. They didn't. Gwyneth Paltrow selling pussy candles. Erykah Badu selling pussy essence. Jim Jones, we fly high, no lie, you know we're ballin'. His mama selling Pumkash. She's selling pussy perfume. So the only thing you can do is sell some ass, boy. I guess that's what she doing. Dr. Squatch. Bathwater Bliss. That's the name of it. Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. Y'all go cop that shit, man. If y'all do that, y'all nasty. You bathing in somebody's soap, bathwater. Happened last week on Earth. I couldn't do to make this face when I heard this story right here, man. I said, "Oh, the white people, they gonna love this." Oh my God, look at this right here. A brawl happened inside of an elementary school. The elementary school in Arkansas. This happened at a kindergarten graduation. Parents just start throwing throwing melees and hands and feet and all this stuff, man. Y'all can't do this shit in front of the kids, man. I don't even know what they fighting over, but 9 times out of 10 it was a dude. But I just know everybody got the same hair. All that red hair, and that's all you see is red hair, red hair, red hair. Everybody fighting. They said men were fighting, women were fighting, children screaming, crying. This is like, yo, this is going to be a big investigation. It's some nasty work, man. I did not like that. But that happened last week on Earth. Let's get ready to get up out of here, man. Go get your shine box. First thing I thought of when I heard this story right here. 2 bodies were found inside of the dumpster. One of them still alive. They said these dudes fell asleep inside of the dumpster and they got crushed by a horrible accident. They said they got crushed by the trash truck. I don't think so, man. I think it was a damn Billy Bat situation. Somebody got put in there. There's some gangsters. You know the gangsters work for the sanitation department, so I don't know, man. I don't think them dudes was in there. I think they got beat up, chopped up, and threw them in there, and they just covering it up, man. I don't know, man. But go get your shine box. There's Billy Bats in them. And that happened last week on Earth. And last but not least, sometimes you don't gotta pop out and show niggas, man. That's what I'm thinking about this right here, man. This dude, this is a stock photo, but it's an actual person that I'm talking about in France. In France. A French farmer. Oh my God. He did the unthinkable, man. He was in his garden one time doing this thing, and what he found 4 billion, you hear me? Billion, B, $4 billion worth of gold in his backyard on his land that he owned. But the government said, nah, you can't keep that, cuz. You can't keep it because you own the land, but you don't own the minerals underneath it. So they told him. He was in there and seen something sticking up out of the ground. Like, what the fuck is this? That shit look shiny. What's that? Oh shit, a big ass rock. It's more. He found and they told him, look, you can't even fucking dig down there now. You don't own that land. You own the land, but you don't own the underneath the land. You don't own the minerals that come from underneath it. They say it could be more up under there. He said you ain't even allowed to mine. Only thing you can do is plant your little shit and keep on going. Run that, cuz. That's dirty work, man. Nasty work. Like I said, sometimes you don't gotta pop out and show niggas. You don't even gotta tell nobody. Collect your shit and go. They be like, damn, what happened here? Somebody used to live here. I see a big ass hole in the ground. Man, what happened to him? He done left. In France, I keep saying French. In France, they stay laws over there. You ain't allowed to keep everything you think you can keep. So it's nasty work, man. So sometimes you don't gotta tell nobody what you got, man. Keep your mouth closed. Shut this whole up. Anyway, that's it, man. That's all the stories that happened last week on Earth. Like I said, all these things right here I talked about now, I talked about them last Friday. You can get ahead of next week's episode of Last Week on Earth by coming to visit me Friday right here on this channel at 9 p.m. because I'm going to be with my co-host and we're going to discuss all these things. And you're going to say something in the comment section. I'm going to be like, okay, I kind of agree with you. Or, no, I don't agree with you. But I'm going to let you get your shit off. I'm going to let you get your voice off. But right here on Mondays, when I come do this show right here, Last Week on Earth, I can push my own narrative. So, because I be getting ganged up on my show. My co-host, man, they be like, nah, you wrong. I'll be like, yeah, I'm right. Yeah, you right. But it's 2 against 1. So it's like, I'm wrong. But on Mondays, I'm by myself. So I can push my own narrative. I keep saying own a narrative. My own agenda, my own narrative. I can make it up. And this is my world. Woo! Everything I say goes. Delusional. But, like I said, I go live on the channel every Friday at 9 p.m. talking about something. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what it's going to be about. I just know I will be live. And I will be talking about those things. And I will be talking about them again Monday by myself. So y'all come through and holler at me either way, man. Over there or over here. Holler at your boy, Heist Man the Foe. Hit the like button, the comment button, the share button, the subscribe button, notification bell. All them good buttons you got to hit to get this pimping that I'm putting out when I put it out. And like I said, I go live every Friday at 9 p.m. Come through, join the conversation, and holler at your boy, Heist Man the Foe. Talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions.
This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
All right. This time, but I'll be back, and sooner than you think. Wherever there's prejudice, ignorance, inequality, I'll be there.
He actually liked season 2 of The Wire. He doesn't swear to God. God swears to him. People use his fist to punch their face. He only eats Chick-fil-A on Sundays. I don't always ghetto, but when I do, I talk that talk, ghetto news and opinions. Stay ghetto.